Find out what's going on. Get involved. Change things from the inside. Make a difference. Take pride. Multicultural at its best. The Luisa Marshall Show. Coming up.
Today, all new Simply the Best. Creating lifestyles. We have been following 5-inch Heels author and Woman of Worth awardee Belynda Lee after our interview back in 2015.
Amazing, Belynda.
Belynda stepped into power and success through perseverance, motivation, and hard work. From being a single mother to becoming an entrepreneur, a leader, mentor, her story inspires many to conquer difficult times.
And then I found out that I was a single mom. Like, life take on a different role. So what I meant to come to Canada, I didn't get to do.
Garnering a lot of followers around the world from all walks of life. Today, Belynda continues to lead, guide, and empower many to live a healthy lifestyle of mind and body.
I love to live a very healthy lifestyle. You know, I feel that
All these coming up.
You are watching Simply the Best. So this is Mia and this is
Milo.
Milo.
Hello. We're back. We are going to have a lot of fun today, sharing some important tips to a healthy lifestyle and not to forget to follow your passion no matter how long it takes. We're happy to have her back on the show. One of the most inspiring women of worth, Belynda Lee. Please watch.
Girl power.
I haven't seen you for a while.
Yes, I know. You were on my show 2015,
That's right.
3 years ago.
Oh my goodness, has it
Yeah.
been 3 years?
It's been 3 years.
Oh my Lord.
And I'm really happy to see you again.
Yeah.
Just following up on you. You look fabulous.
Thank you.
And you look
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank you.
And I seen you on social media, and that's why I'm interested to talk to you again and find out what you're up to, and why are you looking so ravishing? And you're looking totally happy, girl. What's up?
I am. Well, I think the last time we spoke was about my book. I had that
Yes.
book launch, and we did that massive, I think, an author's publishing show, and then you were there.
At
And
the
that's-
Rio.
Yeah, the Rio.
The Rio
yeah.
Theater.
There are 3 powerful gifts that we all have. Number 1, power of choice. We all have choices in life to make our lives better.
It's where I first saw her, and I goes, oh my gosh, another power girl. This is crazy. There's 2 of us. So 3 years. It's been a long time. So much has happened in 3 years. I wrote the book. I've done some shows or some of the events with the book. I've turned into a consultant, a business consultant, and consult for many of the different companies. It ranges from skincare to beverages. Now I'm happily working at an art studio.
Art studio.
Oh, art studio. I know, she's looking at me funny. But well, let me tell you, wait 1 second. I actually have an explanation for that. I know she's thinking from health and wellness,
Yes.
and then to beverage, and then to skincare, now it's art studio. You may think that I'm a lunatic,
Yes. a very pretty one.
but I have a good explanation. I came to Canada for one reason. I came to Canada to study art, which I didn't get to do. And that was about 30 years ago. I wanted to be a fine art student and then branch out to be a great artist. If not, at least be an interior designer. But I didn't even get to go into an art school because I was busy with my first child, and then my second. And then I found out shortly after my second, I was a single mom. So that kind of life actually took me off a different turn, and I never get to go into my art school. I turned into business school, and then got a regular job like everyone else, and climb the corporate ladder. And I've been climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing, and I'm really tired after a while. So I consulted for multiple companies, did really, really well there. And then I thought to myself last year, I goes, what is the one thing that I didn't get to do yet? It was being in the art world. And the opportunity came out. A local Canadian, very famous artist was looking for somebody who oversees her business development and sales locally and internationally.
Nice.
And this particular woman is very headstrong, like us, very powerful, very, very determined. She's 75 years old.
Wow.
She's just done her trade show in Paris and was recognized in Europe internationally for her art that was just being created.
Nice.
I know,
Wonderful.
I know. Now I get to play with art every day, play with colors, and work with
Beautiful.
interior designers, which I myself wanted to be one. So I think I've done something well along the way, that I've been gifted this opportunity.
That's wonderful. Nice to hear that you're finally doing what you were passionate about in the first place, right?
Yes.
That's
yes.
awesome.
And I'm
That's
getting
awesome.
coaching for free.
Wow. That's the best. That's the best. There are so many women right now that are set to inspire and empower other women. And you did that in your book. You did that in your book. So good job. Good job. So we have more women now in politics, entrepreneurship like yourself. We have women excelling in sports. Wow, eh? Can you imagine?
Oh my
Sports, of course, in cooking, television, film, and in music. As a woman, with your kind of experience, you have a very good story. How important is this ongoing pace to you?
You're right. A lot of female are stepping up.
Yes?
But it's not just now. It's been in the works for many, many, many years. I think it started off in the 60s where, just women are tired of being at home cooking. And the 70s was a big, strong decade that women step up and goes, okay, enough is enough. I think we need to step it up a bit. 80s was another era too as well where it's starting to come up, but women were in corporate jobs. 90s, we're climbing. We're in, 2018. Holy cow, 2018. And so much has changed. So much has changed. But I find that with us women, we are able to do multiple things. We're able to be nurturer. We're also able to sit in a boardroom and really command a business. But the one thing that you must know is that it happens to all, I think, mothers, is that every time when they take the baby out, they put the guilt in. So, so it's whether we're in politics, whether we're an athlete, whether we are an entrepreneur, or if we have a family, it takes a lot from of us actually to step up to the plate. But we're not giving up. We're still out there, and more, women's going to take more jobs. Women are going to take more. Actually, women is the #1 entrepreneur in the world right now, because women are stepping up to owning their own businesses. So it's actually fabulous, and I love being an entrepreneur. I love to just set my own hours. I love to empower others to do the same.
What do you think of the Me Too movement?
It's great that the women can step up right now and really share what they've been going through. If you think about it, why should women have to go through that to be somewhere else? You know what I'm saying? Why do we have to do more? Why do we have to be the victim so that we can step up a couple more steps? We should be treated equally. Our pay should be equal. We're not any different from the men. I think we're more capable than men. Some may disagree.
Some may disagree around here.
Some may disagree, honey, but it's okay. I still feel that the woman is definitely, we do equal share of work.
That's right.
We shouldn't have to be put through that. Now, for them to be able to voice, I think it's brilliant. I think it's brilliant because now it puts the men in place to respect women for their skills.
Remember that, man?
Right? Not the dresses, not the skirts.
That's right.
But it's definitely the skill sets, the brains, and the way we do business and our minds.
We'll be back with more amazing tips with Belynda. Don't go away. Hello. Woo.
They're so cute.
Thank you. They
Oh.
are.
If there's one thing that you want to change in the world,
In the world.
what would it be?
Oh my goodness. I want to change so much in the world.
I know, me too. Me too. See, me too. But if there's one thing, what is it?
Gosh, I would love, I want to bring value back in the family. I really do. I feel that social media has taken a different toll in our families. You see, with all the kids right now, they are constantly texting. They're texting, they're emailing, they're messaging. They hardly talk to their parents anymore. Sometimes, a lot of the kids, they don't even understand where their parents come from, the history. So I like to bring some of that back. How do you think we should do that? How do you think we can change that in the social media aspect? Is find a little bit more about where I come from. I'm Chinese, right? So where do I come from? The Great Wall of China. Why do people build the Great Wall of China? You're from Philippines. You have got great history.
Yeah. So much history.
Right.
So is China.
Right, so is China.
Huge history.
And then your kids right now, do they ask you about what happened 30, 40, 50 years ago?
No.
No. To answer your question, I would love for this is if the world can have just 1 hour of family time without having your phone next to you. That's what I would love to have.
That's nice. So, dinner time, no cell phones.
Just
Dinner
mommy talking.
Yes, that's right. Are you thinking of writing another book?
Oh,
I know it's not easy, but I enjoyed your book.
thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
Where
you.
is it? Where's the book? Can somebody please?
Oh, is it?
Oh, there you go.
5 inches.
5-inch heels. This is a great book.
Thank
If you guys still don't have this book, you should get it. It's by Belynda Lee. It's amazing. I love the cover.
Do you?
And
I love red.
I
Oh
love
my gosh,
red.
I love red.
I love
I love
this.
red. Everything has to be red.
So, show our heels. Look at that beautiful.
Can you see it? Look at that. That's from Italy, baby.
Look at this, Italy. Holy smokes. That's expensive. Wow. So,
I wrote this book out of a fluke, just so you know. I was speaking a lot, and when I'm on stage, a lot of women, they come up to me and goes, do you have a book? Because you're on stage for, half an hour, and I want to hear more about your story. So I decided to put my story into the book, but not only just my story, I wanted it to have a takeaway. So half the chapter was a story, the other half is actually leadership. I find that leadership is not just in business, leadership is at home. We lead at home as women, and we lead in the offices, and we lead in the social community too as well. So if I were to write another book, I would write more on leadership.
Nice.
I would really focus on how a human being can excel in whatever you want to do if you take the lead in your life. That's what I would do.
well, this book is amazing.
Thank you.
It's a follow-up.
Thank you.
And also talking about Women Awards, and you won the Leadership Award.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Yes. Thank you. Thank
It's
you.
amazing. It's really cool.
Thank you. It is.
You
it
deserve
is.
it.
You know, it's I have a few awards, but one was Woman of Worth, and the Woman of Worth award means a lot to me, and it's because of the word worth. So for all the women out there, sometimes we feel a little bit worthless. We feel that, are we worthy of something, or are we worthy of someone? Worth is a very important word, and to be able to be recognized that you are a woman that is worthy in life means a hell of a lot to me. And I wish all of you think that way too as well, is we're all worthy of ourselves. No matter how down you feel one day, you are very worthy of you, your family, your spouse, your kids, your coworkers. Just, yell out right now, say, I am worthy of me.
Very cool. Now let's talk about your wellness. You do
I do.
art, you do the book, you do... And I've seen a picture of you doing, drilling something.
Jackhammering.
Like you're building a house. What?
I love to live a very healthy lifestyle. I feel that I feel that the things that we eat right now are huge, are humongous, especially in the United States. It's really huge. I don't know whether you know that if you go to States, the taste of the meat is so different from the meats here in Canada because of the regulation. So those of you that travel lots of states, just don't take too much meat. I know it's kind of tough. You love
Trump's not gonna like this.
Trump, don't listen to this.
Yeah.
But the way they raise cows and pigs and chickens, oh my God.
Like sometimes they even get their meat here.
Right. It's so much sweeter.
And it's different.
It's cleaner and sweeter. It's cleaner. It's a lot
Organic,
cleaner.
right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Organic. It's even
And
the
they're happy.
non-organic.
They're happy cows.
Yes. I think more and more, I think we need to do more plant protein. More plant protein and less meat, because we don't know where the meat come from, and more they're just mass producing the cattle.
That's right.
So, but the grass, I mean, if you think about it, the cows eat the plants anyways.
That's right.
The plants. So
They're,
why
they're
can't we eat-
vegetarians.
Exactly. So why
The
can't
cows
we-
are vegetarians. So
why-
you're eating healthy, happy cows.
very, very happy cows. But plant protein's great. I mean, people, more and more, everyone's going on vegan.
Yeah.
But not only that, I mean, there is, have you heard of this plant called moringa? To you, moringa.
I heard about it.
That is what I'm very into. The moringa plant has so much protein and nutrient. And when you take a moringa supplement, a supermix supplements, that's it. You take one dose of it, and that gives you the amino acids, your vitamin A, B, E, K.
Wow.
And
Everything.
It's got more than 90 nutrients in this particular plant.
Wow.
Yes.
I heard about it, but I didn't know that it would give you
Yeah.
all that.
It helps a lot. It helps with diabetes. It helps with, tumors. It lowers your sugar level, heart disease. It is a miraculous
blood
plant.
pressure?
Yes, it does.
Oh, I need it.
It does. I'm gonna hook you some. Blood pressure is everywhere in the world,
Yeah.
isn't it? Diabetes is everywhere in the world. Everyone seems, but where is it from? It's the food we eat.
Yeah. I hear you. So it's moringa.
It's moringa.
Moringa.
Moringa can be grown anywhere, right? But we grown ours in the Himalayas, and we bring it back to U.S. My company is from the States. They are manufactured. They manufacture moringa. They would plant them by hand, and nothing is done by machines. So everything is hand-handled. We plant it at the Himalayas where the soils are really, really rich, and we would then import it into the States, and they would grind it into a powder, into a beautiful powder. All you have to do is put it in a glass of water. You drink it 1 glass a day. That's your nutrient. That is your vitamin A, your vitamin B, your vitamin E, K, all your amino acids, 3 that the body cannot even produce.
And it's just from that leaf, the plant.
Correct. Ours is from, we use the leaf, the bark, and we also use the fruit of it and the seeds. We use the entire plant. We just don't use the leaf itself. A lot of people use the leaf and they'll put it in soup, right? And they'll boil it and so forth, and that's the nutrient. But ours, we use the entire plant. And because it's grown in the Himalayas, it's very pure and it's very, very concentrated. So I have heard a lot of my customers say, my gosh, 1 pack of that, I have mental clarity. It actually helps with mental clarity.
Oh, I need that. need that too.
The body will automatically absorb as much nutrients naturally. And the Moringa itself, the super mix itself, it would just fill the void. For example, if there are certain vitamins that's deficient in your body, it would fill that. It is a miracle plant, I call it. It is very unique. Now, 1 pack of that, you don't have to take 12 tablets a day. 1 super mix, that's it. That's all you need. Yeah, it's a powder form.
Yes.
You put it in the water, in a bottle of water, and then you just down it, and that's it. That's your vitamins a day. Wow.
I gotta try that.
You better. You're gonna love it.
I gotta try that.
Yes. And
Starting today.
and she's gonna call me, and she's gonna say, I have.
Super clarity in my brain.
But can you imagine what you'd be like if you have super clarity because you're already very clear?
Sometimes.
You can see through walls or something.
Sometimes.
What do you do for your face?
Exfoliate.
Exfoliate.
Yeah, always 2 or 3 times a week, right?
2 or 3 times a week. The beautiful product, 2 Minute Miracle, you just apply, and in
Is that what you're using?
yes, and then in like 2 minutes, I start to roll, and then all
Nice.
the dead skin, the oils comes out. It's beautiful skin. So not only is it going to remove the dead skin for women, men, children. Don't use this, how the sandy sometimes is so grainy and
Yeah.
it's very hard.
Yeah.
This is a gel and it goes on smooth. It's
Nice.
plant-based. So everything I use is plant-based. So you gotta look into plant-based diet and a plant-based lifestyle.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you don't eat meat?
Heck, of course I do. Because I've got the plant-based supplement, I can now eat meat. I'm Asian.
I know.
But you gotta have balance. I mean,
Yeah.
don't eat too much meat. I mean, now that I have the plant-based diet, I can now eat the meat because now I'm more balanced.
Plant-based. Thank you, Belynda.
You're welcome, honey.
I'm gonna wait for your next book. Mwah.
We are inviting you all to rock with us at the ACT Art Center this coming Sunday, April 15th. Don't forget. Thanks to Belynda, and a big shout out to Curtis Rundle. Please don't drink and drive, don't text and drive, always be kind. Let's stop bullies. Mwah. Thanks for watching. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.